Illinois Congressman Mike Quigley. Always good to see you, Representative.
Good to be back. Thank you.
How much pressure are you getting?
The only pressure I feel is making this case the best I can. You know, in most jobs, if you screw up, you embarrass yourself. I think this is one of the most important arguments we can make because the future of our democracy is dependent on how well we make the decisions in the coming days and weeks. The convention's just, 40 days away? I think whatever action we take has to happen now for this to work at all.
So why have you become so convinced? Because your rationale is the same as I hear from your brothers and sisters in the party who want Biden. The democracy's at stake, except their conclusion is, so don't mess with it because Biden is less than he was. He's still more than Trump. You see it differently. Why?
Look, as president on his worst day, he's 10 times better than Trump. But as a candidate, that's just not the case. It's odd, but it's two different things. The fact is, we haven't had a good day since the debate. It wasn't a bad night and everything's okay. It was a horrible night and nothing's okay. As you refer to the polling, and I'm not a pundit to talk about polls, the polling hasn't been good. It's moved in the wrong direction. But all the analysis I've seen said the president is simply not capable of slowing it, stopping it, or reversing it. And the polling results you're referring to come out in the coming days. It is not going to be good news. Hey, even if it stayed where it was, that's not good news. What would have been more telling and more productive if he had come firing out the next day, being bold, taking interviews, no teleprompters, calling everybody. I mean, similar to what President Obama did after his hellacious first debate in reelect.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mike.
He's 30 years older than Obama was.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
He's 30 years older than Obama was.
Yeah, that's true. But Mike, he needed to be in apology mode with you guys because he had to own that he's aware enough to know that he screwed up the debate. The concern was that he didn't even get it. So you have two problems. You have a process and a practical. The process issue is, how do you get rid of Biden and with who? Do you have answers to those questions?
Well, first, I have to address your point. I don't care if he apologizes to me. I'm not the one he has to alter. It's the American people. I do think there was a denial, a dismissiveness, an arrogance. No, it's fine. You know, you have to take the voters where they are, not where you think you should be or where you'd like them to be. And he hasn't adjusted to that. You know, there are rules and there is a process. And, I've heard it be certain to be chaos. Look, I get that. But I'll take that, whatever we face in a turnover, if that happens, rather than the specter of a second Trump presidency. Now, and here's why I said it. I see that the first days of a second Trump presidency being a continuation of the last days of his first presidency. And as you know, I was in the room on January 6th, and I'm not sure our fragile little democracy can handle that.
Has the president reached out to you?
No. And again, I'm not offended. He's got other things to do.
Will you take his call?
He start to be more... Pardon?
Will he take your call? If he calls and he's like,
Mike,
Mike,
I would talk to the president.
I need you, Mike. I need you. I need you, Mike.
Yeah.
We got to come together now.
Now, what I would say is, it really isn't about loyalty. That's important in this business. It's not about friendship. It's about what you understand, and that's pragmatic politics. What I would say to the president is that your legacy of 50 years of service, taking us from the depths of January 6th, the pandemic, growing the economy, and a long list of things he's accomplished, and beating Trump and moving us forward, that would only be cemented if you had the self-sacrifice to step aside, recognizing this isn't going to go the way you want or we want, and that very likely, he's underperforming the down ballot candidates. He could lose the House, the Senate, and give Trump unlimited, unfettered power and the green light that the Supreme Court gave him, I think, to be lawless.
I got to tell you something, Congressman. I've always appreciated your candor and our conversations over the years. You're doing something that I see as very brave, stepping out from the pack. and speaking your conscience. And I respect you for speaking your conscience, and you'll always have a platform here to do so. Thank you for doing so tonight.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Congressman Mike Quigley, Illinois. Hey, guys who speak their truth these days. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.